Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Morton and this is my first week's assignments for my HWE 200 class. And first I was asked to describe the 7 dimensions of wellness. And that would be the environmental, occupational, intellectual, spiritual, physical, emotional, and social wellnesses. So for one, the environmental is the ability to promote health measures that improve the standard of living. So I would say that that was one of my weaknesses, and a mild weakness, if any, and that is only because sometimes it's a little hard to promote health, in general, because you have some weaknesses, in which I do, and I believe everyone has that. The occupational is the ability to juggle the leisure time and the work, school, lifestyle, and that's another that can be tough too. I know for me there are some weeks that I get a little held up with working out or with my job that I currently do, and sometimes I find school to be on the back burner, and that sometimes is not good for me. So it's a small weakness. I'm working on that as well. Intellectual is the ability to effectively communicate with your family and your career development, and that is something I am strongly working on, and that I believe is a slight weakness as well, only because there's so many things going on with my own family. My son plays trumpet, my daughter does soccer, I'm at the gym, my husband does disc golf. There's things, we're all over the place. My husband works full time. So we are working on that as a family. And personally, I am working on that every single day. Spirituality is the nurture. It provides your meaning of direction in life. That is a strength for me. I believe that I am motivated by a higher being. There's something that continuously keeps me on track. If I feel like I'm slipping a little bit, I get pulled right back in, and I'm pulled up again with confidence. So I believe that I am spiritually strong. Sorry, that's the strength. Physical is the ability to carry out tasks such as working out, taking care of myself, and I believe I am strong with that. That was a weakness in the past, but now that is something that is it means a lot to me, and I'm very passionate about keeping my health good now. So that is something that is a strength for me. Emotional is the ability to control stress. I am a female, first of all. So controlling stress can be a little hard when you have a ton of hormones. So I do work on that, and that is something that is going to be a day-to-day work in progress for the rest of my life. Social wellness is having the ability to interact with people. And you know what? I have that. I'm very strong with that. I can interact with just about anyone. I can talk to just about anyone. And I've learned to strengthen that through relationships, through meeting people through my gym. We're very close. My trainer is very positive. He brings so much to the table and welcomes so many like-minded people to his gym. So we're all, I feel like I'm better with my personal interactions now than I ever was. And I can have a conversation now that I don't control, or that I don't allow someone else to control. I can have a conversation where it's a two-way conversation. I'm listening, I'm talking, they're listening, they're talking. So yeah, that's something I believe is a strength of mine. So a little bit about the assessment that I took. I scored a 782, and at the end of the assessment, you were supposed to divide that by 10. So my score was actually 78. My score, I scored good, and that does not surprise me. I would have loved for it to be excellent, but you know what? I'm not going to lie. I am human. I'm working, like I said, every day to improve all of these categories here on this assessment. So a 78, I believe, is pretty good. I engage in many health promoting attitudes, and I do. I work for a supplement company. I go to the gym I constantly post on social media about going to the gym or workouts or, positive things for people who have no self-esteem whatsoever. So I do believe that I do that. That improves my quality of life as well as others. And I have children that are looking up to me. So I have to be a positive role model for them because they will mock what you're doing. I did have this whole 17-minute video prepared before, but apparently that was too long. So, where I need to improve. I need to improve a lot. I'm not going to lie. My emotional wellness is not that great. I try to control stress. I found little ways to control it. I go to a chiropractor who, he owns a wellness center. So it's not just chiropractor. He also preaches the 7 dimensions of wellness. So I've learned to center myself in a way, but deep in my mind, my self-conscious is still there. I came from a place where I was very heavy, and I had this horrible body image of myself. And, I went from 368 pounds to 149 pounds at one time. That was before. I had absolutely no muscle tone whatsoever. I was a skin bag. So just everything was sagging. And so I have a lot of hanging skin. So I'm very, very self-conscious about that. I look great in clothes, but I need a lot of plastic surgery. So I also need to remember this body that I'm in now is so much better than the body that I was in before that was overweight, unhealthy. I had cancer. I am a cancer survivor. So now that was what brought me to my strengths. Having all those weaknesses, having all those things in the past, it brought me to the person I am now. I had a lot of weaknesses in the past. I was binge eating. I smoked cigarettes. I drank a lot of alcohol on the weekends. I just was out of control. If I wanted ice cream, rather than eating a cup of ice cream, I ate like a pint of ice cream, the whole entire pint. There was no self-control. If I opened a bag of Doritos, I was finishing those bag of Doritos by the end of the day. I now do not eat any of that stuff. I still have a weakness for ice cream, but that I will allow myself on a rare occasion. And I do not use my working out to say, oh, I worked out, I can treat myself, where I used to do that. So I've learned a lot of those strengths. And I believe that those weaknesses, of all those plateaus that I hit in the past, were keeping me weak. And now that I look back at those, I want to continue to get stronger, so I have to let go of those stresses. I believe that that is something I will always work on and will always need to work on. I also need to work on my my environmental, what's going on around me. While I do recycle, I do try to keep all the lights off and the TVs off. There are some things that I need to work on, and I believe that that's human nature. I'm showing my children that by recycling, we are setting a good example for the environment. Not everyone does that. So I need to continue to work on them so that they can teach their children and they can learn from what's around them, that they don't want that in their life. So I do believe that, that's another one of my sort of weaknesses that I need to work on. I'm always going to be working on my physical. It's my strengths. I'm only going to get stronger every day. I've been cancer-free now for 5.5 years. I'd say that's pretty good. I've had some really great checkups. And, the lifestyle I'm living now, eating well, exercising, I get great sleep at night, and I've learned that that is something that, you really need for a healthy lifestyle. I drink a ton of water. I never drink soda. I rarely drink tea. I drink maybe 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day, black coffee. And I take supplements to fill in those gaps where I need it. So all in all, that was my my first video that I'm doing, my first journal for the week, and I'm pretty proud of myself. And I look forward to many more journals, and hopefully you guys will too. And find some tips for me even, and if there's anything you need to ask me, I can answer that for you. So hopefully this will lead to more success in my career so that I can teach other people how to be successful in their life as well. So read the shirt, positive mind, positive vibes. We're staying with that lifestyle. Thank you. Bye.